It was about some testimony that I had to give in Annapolis on a certain Senate bill. A little over a year ago, I had the privilege of giving testimony before the Maryland State Senate in Annapolis. This testimony was on a committee chaired by Democratic State Senator Joan Carter Conway on Senate Bill 47, which would require that all state infrastructure projects in Maryland would not only have to use American steel, but all American-made components, the screws, the bolts, the glass, etc., wherever possible. As a steel worker who spent 34 years working in the now shut down Sparrows Point Plant, I felt the introduction of this legislation was long overdue. And this is what I told the committee. Good afternoon, Madam Chair and distinguished members of the body. My name is Michael Lewis. I am currently the Financial Secretary of USW Local 9477, which represented the dues-paying members once employed at the Sparrows Point Plant. As I speak to you today in Annapolis, many of our laid-off members are lined up at our Union Hall to receive food handouts from the Maryland Food Bank. This is truly an American tragedy. Before the shutdown of the Sparrows Point Plant, many of these people had credit scores in the high 700s. Now many of them are dealing with eviction notices, repossessions, and calls from collection agencies. Too many of my steelworkers, brothers and sisters, have gone from taxpayers to being forced through no fault of their own to rely on the social welfare system. I'm being flooded with calls daily at the Union Hall from proud, hard-working people seeking direction and counsel. Unfortunately, one of our union brothers couldn't handle the stress, and he committed suicide. So I am in full support of this bill, and I truly believe it is a giant step forward in the restoration of America's manufacturing base. While some will lobby against this with the same old tired story, it will put a burden on businesses. With all due respect, we live in a country that has the capability to locate Osama bin Laden in a yard in Pakistan via satellite from outer space. Yet certain lobbyists here today tell us that we can no longer manufacture a particular bolt and screw. Henry Ford once said that he wanted his workers to be able to afford to buy the cars they made. This bill that you are now considering in Maryland, and hopefully similar bills in other states, will act as a stimulus to our weak economy. Thank you.